My name is Kristen Banasic, and I teach German 1, 2, 3, and 4 at the high school level. I encourage German because I think that it's, number one, it's a language of intellectuals. It's a lot like English in many ways. The pronunciation can be difficult for people. Once they get beyond that, it's, in many ways, it's similar to English. So I think it's a more practical language to know. The sentence structure of German is a little different than English, but I can tell you that it's very grammar driven, so that most students, when they finish German, come out better students of English. We try to, on Fridays, watch movies, or we watch Netflix series on having to do with German and that are in the German language. And we try to celebrate the German tradition of Stammtisch, which is whenever Germans in the afternoon, sometimes they take a break with Kaffee and Kuchen, which is coffee and cake. We try to do that on Friday. So I try to bring things in. It depends on the size of my classes, how much I can lug here in the mornings. But traditionally over the years, we've done I've done a German breakfast and brought things in for students to eat, because a German breakfast is kind of different than it would be for an American breakfast. I've made German potato and bacon soup, Kartoffelsuppe mit Speck, and apple muffins, Apfelkuchen, and sometimes I bring cake and pastries for students on Friday. So that's our Friday tradition. So I kind of reserve Fridays for our viewing of the Netflix, and just try to relax on Fridays and watch something in German, because watching that is a great way to learn the language. The other projects that we've done, behind me is our Nussknacker project that we did this Christmas. And basically the German nutcracker and the tradition behind it is what we're celebrating. So the students were extremely creative on how they did their Nussknacker. I was pleased with that. So I hope to make that a tradition from now on, because these are made out of toilet paper and paper towel rolls, and the students just got to relax and work on those. And then we do also a German sing-through, walk-through when it comes to Christmas in the school. This behind me is our St. Nikolaus outfit. So one student is engaged to play St. Nikolaus. And as you can see, the German Santa is more like a saint. He is St. Nikolaus. And here, as you can see, somebody made a smaller version of St. Nicholas here for our Nussknacker project. So, and then another person plays Ruprecht, which is kind of like his shaggy counterpart that walks around with the reed switch and hits the students that are bad. So we walk around the school and we sing. So we've done that now for a couple of years, and it's a lot of fun. We also have a German National Honor Society, the Delta Epsilon Phi. Okay, so we have the Connellsville chapter, which has been in existence since, the late 70s, I believe. So we've now resurrected that, and we've had our first induction, because for a while there was no German teacher here, but since I've come back, tried to resurrect the German National Honor Society, so that's up and running. We also learned throughout the year this, what's called Alte Deutsche Schrift. Most people don't realize that German has its own handwriting. And this is kind of what you would see for German handwriting. So some students are very proficient at it. I'm proficient at it. I learned it at a young age. So most of the students enjoy learning this. They get to write their names, or they do cards or something. So every spring, the German club or the German students try to participate in the International Day. And that's put on in conjunction with the art department. So there's usually a student sitting there who will do your name for you for a small donation, do your name for you in Alte Deutsche Schrift. So it's a nice thing to know. There aren't many English students that know how to write this proficiently, but I would put some of my students up against anybody writing this. Also, we do some traditional dress at the International at the international event that I was telling you about. We have a dirndl, I have several dirndls, and I have traditional dress for the guys, which is a black vest and a bowler hat. And when everybody dresses up, it looks really nice. And this is something that the girls wear. This is called a bollenhoed. All right, this is the traditional dress of the Black Forest region. Okay, and it fits down on the forehead, something like this, and ties underneath here. So I have about 4 bollenhoeden for the girls to wear, and it makes for a very nice celebration of tradition from the Black Forest region. So yeah, I encourage all students to consider German for their language, because Germany is definitely one of the top superpowers in the United States. It's a good language to know. I would say that most of your intellectuals are German speaking. I mean, think of your composers, Bach and Brahms, Beethoven, Mendelssohn, most of your famous authors, Wolfgang von Goethe, all German speaking. So a lot of your intellectuals who've excelled at physics and math, all German speaking. So German, I think, is your best choice.